Hey there everyone, Matteo from the Hub World with a very special video. Today will be the first action figure review that the Hub World has ever done. This has been a long time coming because I've actually had this figure pre-ordered for years, and it finally came in the mail a few weeks ago, and that is Premium DNA's Banjo-Kazooie action figure. Man, this is such a fantastic figure. As a die-hard Banjo-Kazooie fan, this is a must-own item, in my opinion. This figure does so many things right for both Banjo and Kazooie, for really small details to the amount of accessories it comes with, just to the sheer value I think that this product offers, in its size and its features. That's honestly one of the biggest surprises in my opinion, is just how big this figure is. Here's some comparison shots with the Banjo-Kazooie amiibo and the original Banjo action figure, which is the Diddy Kong Racing action figure from the 1990s, just to show like how really massive this thing is. And it actually, you know, it's surprisingly hefty, and it is honestly one of the centerpieces of my Banjo-Kazooie collection now. I'm going to go over all the things this figure does right, as well as a few things that I would have changed. Well, there's one of them right there, which is the backpack. But anyways, I'm going to go over Banjo, I'm going to go over Kazooie and their accessories and when they're together. So let's start with just Banjo. Alrighty, so here is Banjo as he appears outside of the box. He has the ability to actually remove the top of the backpack so that Kazooie can go on. Or if you want to pose Banjo and Kazooie separately, you can just reinsert the top of the backpack on. It's got all the details that you would expect. And in terms of articulation, Banjo has a separate head, but like even when the other head's on, he can't really pose the head very well. The bear tooth neck, or the shark tooth necklace that he actually has, can come off once you take the head off. And then in terms of shoulders, he can only really go up to here. It doesn't have the best bendability, but he does have a full elbow rotation and wrist rotation. The wrists actually do come off as well, and they have a different pose. I'll show those later. He does have a complete 360 waist joint and an ab crunch, which is surprisingly useful in poses. And then for his knees, he can slightly bend the knees, not very much, and he does have a knee rotation as well. And then the ankles cannot rotate at all, but they do have a pivot side to side, so that also helps with posing. So Banjo is not the most posable figure, but I don't think he really needs to be, because the accessories do the talking. But where this figure really fails, in my opinion, is the backpack. Honestly, I would have rather preferred to have a permanent backpack on Banjo. So, like, the way it's constructed right now is that's literally just pegs in on Banjo's back. Like, you can just take the straps off, and this is how the backpack is. I would rather have had these permanently be fixed in the backpack so that you don't have the ability for it to come off, because without any effort, this always pops off. And it really is a detractor, in my opinion. Because why would you take Banjo's backpack off? It doesn't serve any purpose. So I'm just gonna cut to having the backpack back onto Banjo right now. After some fidgeting, I got the backpack on, and already the left strap just came off. But anyways, in terms of accessories that come just for Banjo, like I said, you have the additional Banjo head. This one is a smiling head, and honestly I find this one a little bit creepy. So because Banjo doesn't really have a smile like this in the games, so I just think the other head where he's just smiling without showing his teeth is better. As well, he does have an extra set of hands, like I said. Quality control though is not the greatest on this figure, and case in point are these hands. See how the paint is chipped? If the camera can pick that up. Right there on the joint. It came like that right out of the box for me on one hand. The other hand's fine. So these are just the flat hands. as opposed to him with his hands sort of collapsed a little bit. It's easier to hold the actual banjo accessory that it comes with these set of hands. And then also, I don't know if it's just my copy, but even just like the little scuff right there is a little bit annoying, but honestly, I could probably touch that up. And then here's the actual banjo that the figure comes with. This is fantastic. It honestly is really, really high quality. And the detailing is really, really fantastic. Like the strings and all the little rivets around the side of the banjo are really nice. And I always have this pose with my figure because it just looks fantastic. So quickly, let's just pop over to Kazooie now. Here is the Kazooie figure. Unsurprisingly, she is smaller than Banjo, but she has just as much detail and thought put into her design. The texturing of her feathers and especially on her wings is really, really, really good. The wings themselves do have the ability to go backwards and go forwards, which is really, really cool. Her head is on a ball joint, so it can be rotated any direction you want, and the feet can move left to right and side to side. And also, she has the ability to separate from her legs so that you can put Kazooie inside Banjo's backpack like anyone would. That's the way I have it set up all the time. And she actually does come with the one accessory, which is her little kazoo, and it just simply goes in like that. So you can have Banjo playing the banjo and Kazooie playing the kazoo. So and that's my go-to pose for them because it reminds me of the intro to the game. And then in terms of just if you want to have her posed by herself, she kind of really needs to stand like that. Like, she's not the most posable. You really just kind of have to have her like this. There's really no other option, unfortunately. But yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna combine the two now, and just to show off all the different poses that you can have with them. Anyways, like I said, the attachment is very, very easy. I normally just move Kazooie's wings to a flat position like that, just to make things a little easier. And then all you do is just simply put Kazooie in the joint and move her head down, move her wings that way if you want, and that's it. And just by doing that little action already caused Banjo's backpack to detach. So the way I do it is I just make sure the main support, that main blue peg, is in. And I just do my best to sort of disguise the fact that the straps are not attached, because those realistically don't really add any support to the figure whatsoever. And you'll make the legs straight, whatever. And there, that is the go-to pose. I'm gonna put the kazoo with Kazooie, and there you have it. So here are a bunch of other poses that I like to alternate with every once in a while. If you're a Banjo-Kazooie fan, this is a must-buy. I'm so happy with this figure, how it turned out. I really had no expectations going in, aside from the fact that I thought this would be a lot smaller, but boy was I surprised. This is like I said, the centerpiece of my Banjo-Kazooie collection now. I preferred getting this over the first 4 figures, just because, one, it's cheaper, but also you can do a lot more with the figure, right? Like, it can be multiple different poses, and it's infinitely more enjoyable in my opinion, as opposed to just a static figure. But anyways, if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the Hub World. Stay tuned for more videos coming. We have a few podcasts on the way. Check out my game haul video. That will be out on the same day as this video, so I'll have a link right here. Anyways, everyone, thank you again for watching. I will see you again next time. Bye.